This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. 18 races to bring you. Up first, Tampa Bay Downs and the Turf Dash odds-on Great Attack.
And they're off. Away and running. Hold on. Smoky breaks for the lead, and there goes Silver Cloud now shooting through to challenge. Hard Truth comes away third, and the last horse away, Duty on Blues. They fly to the far turn. From between horses is Hold on Smoky. Toward the rail, that's Silver Cloud. Up on the outside is PJ's Back. A length and a half farther back to Hard Truth. Then it's 1 length farther back. Great Attack is down along the inner rail. 2.5 lengths farther back. Hello Prince and Duty Blues. 5/16 of a mile to run, and now Silver Cloud. The locally based horse strikes to the lead. Hold on Smoky second. Great Attack is full of run. And now Serpa angles him 4 wide for the drive as they turn into the stretch. Silver Cloud opens up a 2-length lead, but here comes the 6-year-old Great Attack down the center of the racetrack. Great Attack from the outside. Silver Cloud is digging in gamely, but Great Attack 2 years in a row winning this race under Angel Serpa. Scores on the wire by 2. Silver Cloud is second. Hold on Smoky finished third. Running time on the board, 56 seconds flat.
And Great Attack makes it 2 years in a row, including 3 races back, a runner-up position, but exiting the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Great Attack odds on for Angel Serpa. A very, very patient ride by Angel Serpa going out for Wesley Ward. They scored the $3.80 victory on a turf course that was listed as good. And eyeballing the turf course, boy, it looked to be in exceptional shape for having 1 month of racing under its belt. Silver Cloud, second choice in the wagering at 8-5, finishes third. And Hold on Smoky, coming out of 3 consecutive claiming victories in a row, finishes third in this year's edition of Tampa Bay's Turf Dash. Over to Gulfstream Park, ladies and gentlemen. On New Year's Day, we had 3-year-olds sprinting in the spectacular bid at 6-5, Little Distorted.
They're racing in the spectacular bid. And it's Merit Man on the inside who goes out to take the early lead. Merit Man gets a length in front early of Rocky's Home Run. Cat 5 Hurricane and Brave Dave are right there. On the far outside comes City of Weston, and Little Distorted is last in the early stages here. Little Distorted is 4 lengths off the lead. There's a big battle going on up front. And at the half-mile pole, 4 of them are across the track. A 22 flat opening quarter mile. It is Merit Man, Rocky's Home Run, Cat 5 Hurricane, Brave Dave to the outside. City of Weston is only a length and a half off the lead in saving ground. And Little Distorted continues to run well behind the field, now 6 lengths behind as they come to the top of the stretch. Rocky's Home Run hounding Merit Man as they turn for home. These two head and head through a 44 4/2 mile. Rocky's Home Run on the outside. Merit Man keeps on battling. To the outside of them, City of Weston running a big one. Little Distorted is trying to make up some ground. Now he switches to the outside. It is Merit Man digging in at the rail. City of Weston up alongside of him. It's these two, and Merit Man will win the spectacular bid over City of Weston. And then it was Little Distorted and Rocky's Home Run.
But Merit Man breaking from the rail, making the first start since failing as the favorite in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Sprint, gets Joel Rosario in the saddle, and a rather pedestrian 1:11.39 is the final running time. And Merit Man, as the co-favorite, as 6-5, is now 3 for 4, was getting all the worst of it on the pressure pack, being down inside. So kudos to the score for Bob Hess and Merit Man winning this year's spectacular bid. City of Weston at 50-1, by far the longest shot on the board, finishes second. And Little Distorted, off their career debut, taking on winners, finishes third as the 6-5 favorite. Up next, we have the Old Hat Stakes for 3-year-old fillies, and Quiet Katie, who has been brilliant when sprinting, gets back to sprinting.
They're racing in the old hat. Core came out the best. Kawaii Katie is away running in second position, and then it's Power Lady in third, followed by She's All Scat and Cupid's Messenger. Core is the leader, and now John Velasquez will take the favorite. Kawaii Katie just outside of Core and sits second, a length and a half off the lead. Core moving right along up front. She's cleared by almost 2 and runs by the opening quarter mile in 22-1. Kawaii Katie is clearly in second and begins to gain a bit of ground outside the front runner. It's 4 lengths more, back to She's All Scat and Power Lady right together, and far behind is Cupid's Messenger. Around the far turn, Core is the leader. Kawaii Katie right alongside. Now they're neck and neck as they come toward the top of the stretch. They went a half mile in 44-4, and they're into the stretch, and Kawaii Katie has taken the lead to the outside of Core, who can't go with her. They've left the others behind as they come down to the 16th pole. It's Kawaii Katie under a hand ride from John Velasquez as she pulls away to victory in the old hat. Won convincingly from Core, and then it was Power Lady and Cupid's Messenger.
And she made 1 to 10, ladies and gentlemen, look like a square price, and we certainly don't say that very often on horses and courses. John Velasquez takes over for Rosie Depravnik, and couldn't have been any easier. Core 2-2 was 2 for 2 taste defeat for the first time. Power Lady finishes third. As we mentioned, Kawaii Katie now undefeated when sprinting. Up next, the Ginger Brew Stakes. We have on the turf, 3-year-old fillies, full field of 13 in here. Corporate Culture, 7-2, first time versus winners.
They're all in line. They're racing in the Ginger Brew. And it's Discreet Mark sent out to take the lead. Marilyn Cathy away second to the inside. I'm Already Sexy is out running in third, and I.O. Ireland is fourth as they race for that first turn. Then Corporate Culture, who finds a spot at the rail, racing 3 lengths off the lead into the turn. In behind them, Wave Theory is next, down toward the inside, Grenoble. Then it's Kitten's Dumplings, followed by, on the outside, Kitten's Queen. A length and a half farther back, and then Tutti Paese. And then a gap of another 2.5 back to Catequista. In the back of the field are Heart of New York and Number 1 Dancer. 24-2 was the first quarter. On to the backstretch, where the leader is Discreet Mark. Marilyn Cathy taken to the outside of her, and now she's a neck back second by a length and a half. And then it's I'm Already Sexy, Corporate Culture fourth on the inside. In behind them comes Wave Theory in fifth, 4 lengths off the lead. Then it's I.O. Ireland, Kitten's Dumplings to the outside beginning to move up. Grenoble is down at the rail. And then comes Kitten's Queen as they continue the run to the turn. Tutte Paese is after that, racing 8 lengths off the lead. Then Catequista, Heart of New York, and Number 1 Dancer around the far turn. Discreet Mark on the inside. Marilyn Cathy, Kitten's Dumplings just to the outside of them. These 3 across the track as they come to the top of the stretch. Behind them, I'm Already Sexy. I.O. Ireland is next to the outside. They're into the stretch. Discreet Mark still on top. On the outside, Marilyn Cathy yet to get by. Tutti Paese coming with a rush down the center of the course. And Tutti Paese is sharp in her American debut. Wave Theory came late for second. Discreet Mark was third, and then Marilyn Cathy.
But it is Tutti Paese scoring the victory for Alan Garcia, last to first, scoring the victory at $18 for Graham Motion, who has a brilliant record. First time North America. Wave Theory finishes second, with Discreet Mark finishing third, who tried to make every pole a winning one. Corporate Culture, taking on winners for the first time in the third career start, finishes ninth at 3-5. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, racing from Gulfstream Park, Laurel, and Turfway.
Here in upstate New York, no one provides bettors with more wagering options than Capital OTB. Our network of branch and easy bet locations stretches from the mid-Hudson Valley all the way to the Canadian border and west to central New York. So whether you need to place a bet, fund your Capital Bets account, or watch the next big race, all the action is just around the corner. A full list of our branch and easy bet locations can be found online at capitalotb.com. Capital OTB, the better and most convenient choice for wagering in upstate New York.
Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
It's really nice. It's really modern, open, bright, and there's definitely a lot more machines where you can make your wagers. And I like the fact that it's open anywhere I look. I can see football if I want to, or any of the tracks. Then I can also see the people that I've seen for many years. You feel comfortable. The staff is great. It makes you feel comfortable. It's a nice place to spend an afternoon on the weekend.
Continue our action at Gulfstream Park. Time for 3-year-olds. Recently turned 3-year-olds on New Year's Day to go the one-turn mile in the Gulfstream Park Derby at 8 to 5 Star Contender.
And they're all in line. They're racing in the Gulfstream Park Derby. Undrafted on the inside, out for the lead. It's My Lucky Day is showing speed, almost English to the outside, and Senor Quiscayano is right with them, and these four are in a line as they leave the chute. Star Contender will sit behind them in 5th, 4 lengths off the lead, and Joshua's Comprise is a good way last as they leave the chute and hook up with the backstretch. Undrafted and John Velasquez out there 1.5 lengths to almost English. It's My Lucky Day, and Senor Quiscayano who's down on the inside. They ran the quarter in 23 seconds flat. Star Contender is still about 5 lengths off the lead and 12 lengths back to Joshua's Comprise, who's last with just over a half mile to go. Undrafted on top by 1.5 lengths as the field enters the far turn. Ran a half in 44 4/5 seconds. The pace is hot. It's My Lucky Day is second to the outside. Senor Quiscayano is right there in contention in 3rd. It's 4 lengths more back to almost English. Star Contender is not going on. Star Contender is losing ground as they come toward the top of the stretch. Undrafted and It's My Lucky Day together as they turn for home. 3/4 in 109 flat. It's My Lucky Day on the outside to the front from Undrafted. Senor Quiscayano is 3rd, and the others are far, far behind. It's My Lucky Day and Paco Lopez are pulling away with a 16th to go. And It's My Lucky Day, very impressive in the Gulfstream Park Derby. Won it by 6. Senor Quiscayano was 2nd, Undrafted was 3rd, and Joshua's Comprise finished 4th.
It's My Lucky Day, Paco Lopez, they win by a pole, returning $8.20 for Eddie Plisa Jr. Senor Quiscayano finishes 2nd. A well-distanced 3rd is Undrafted. And Star Contender, first-time blinkers, doesn't beat a runner as the 8 to 5 favorite. As you saw the internal fractions being put up, I know it's a 1-mile, one-turn race at Gulfstream Park, but 23 flat for the opening quarter, and then 21.93 for the second quarter mile. Are you kidding me? But It's My Lucky Day off of that pace, wins by a pole, winning the 2nd edition of the Gulfstream Park Derby. Sunday afternoon at Gulfstream Park, time to get to the turf. The mile and 16th, Marshalls River leading astray 2 to 1.
And they're all in line. They're racing in the Marshalls River. And there goes Frontside to take the lead. It's Frontside quickly opening up a 2-length early advantage over Channel Lady Frolic's Revenge. Heavenly Landing and Hard Not to Like on the outside. Chocore is out behind them, racing 5 lengths off the lead early. Then a Fair Dabbler and Leading Astray takes her spot at the back of the field. Meanwhile, Frontside opens up 3.5 lengths on the field as they make their way to the backstretch. Joel Rosario and Frontside went 24-4 for the opening quarter, so not a really fast fraction, but they did it all by themselves, and now Channel Ladies cut into the gap. It's down to a 2-length lead onto the backstretch. Then it's Hard Not to Like, who bobbled just a bit there in 3rd, now racing 4 lengths from the front. Then Heavenly Landing on the outside, followed by Frolic's Revenge along the rail. Leading Astray is out of last, now only 5.5 lengths off the lead and moving through an opening on the inside. A Fair Dabbler goes with her on the far outside, and now Chocore is the trailer as they take close order after a 48-4 half mile. And front side is the leader as they move into the far turn. Channel Lady 3/4 of a length behind. Hard Not to Like is in a contending spot third on the inside. Then comes Heavenly Landing. A Fair Dabbler is after that. Leading Astray has the rail. Will need a way through with 4 lengths to make up. Leading Astray saved every inch of ground there. Just needs a spot. They're into the stretch. Channel Lady on the outside. Moves up alongside of front side. Hard Not to Like comes through at the rail. Leading Astray is trying to come and get them now. But it is Channel Lady, and on the inside, Hard Not to Like, and Hard Not to Like's gonna do it in the Marshalls River. Over Channel Lady, leading Astray and Chocore.
Hard Not to Like gets through on the inside for Joe Rocco Jr., making the first start since May 4th when being up the track in the Kentucky Oaks. Hard Not to Like returns $17.60 for Michael Matz. Runs the record on the turf for 4 for 6 lifetime. Second choice in the wagering, Channel Lady finishes second. And the favorite, Leading Astray, checks in third under Jose Lascano in the 13th running of the Marshalls River. One stakes race to bring you from Laurel over the weekend, a mile and an eighth, the Broad Brush Stakes, Called to Serve 1-2.
And they're off. Good beginning for them all. 8 to Fast to Catch, Tonto Fontano in Pretension, Avenida Paseo, and Called to Serve from the rail into the first turn run. He's Called to Serve within 2.5 of 8 to Fast to Catch, and right up there is Called to Serve. On the inside is 8 to Fast to Catch is just off that fence, and now clears over and leads by a length and a quarter. From Avenida Paseo in Pretension to the outside, Joel Rosario is Called to Serve, settled in now. 4th spot, just 2 lengths off of 8 to Fast to Catch. Tonto Fontano, then Thunder Lord. Use Next in the back of the pack, and Use Next lasts some 8 lengths off of 8 to Fast to Catch. 6 furlongs out from the line and cruising along with a 2-length lead. From Pretension in second, then Avenida Paseo. Called to Serve ridden a bit to stay pace the 4th spot. Called to Serve now going to be taken to the outside in 4th. Then it's Tonto Fontano, followed up by Thunder Lord and Use Next trailing the field. It's a reasonable pace out there for 8 to Fast to Catch. 24, 3:48 and 3/5 was a half mile. 8 to Fast to Catch from Pretension. Called to Serve's now been taken in the clear from 3rd position. Thunder Lord is coming around. Avenida Paseo is moved into 4th. Then Use Next and Tonto Fontano. 8 to Fast to Catch trying to take them all the way. 1:13 and 1 for the 6 furlongs. Called to Serve is targeting 8 to Fast to Catch. The Laurel loving 8 to Fast to Catch with a 1/4 of a mile to go with a length and a half lead, and Called to Serve is set down on the outside. Whip out an 8 to Fast to Catch, and Called to Serve runs right there alongside under Joel Rosario and takes off for the final furlong. Here's Called to Serve finishing with a flourish and opening up. 8 to Fast to Catch solidly second, then Thunder Lord is third. Called to Serve in the Broad Brush Stakes. Called to Serve crushes. Under a hand ride to win by 3.5 from 8 to Fast to Catch, and Use Next got up for third from Thunder Lord.
Joel Rosario, ladies and gentlemen, scores the victory on Called to Serve for Nick Canati. They return $3 as the popular winner of this year's Broad Brush. Exits the Discovery at the Big A. 8 to Fast to Catch finishes second as the second choice in the wagering. And Use Next, 15 to 1, finishes third. But the easy, nearly 6-length victory in this year's Broad Brush goes to the 1-2 favorite, Called to Serve. Turfway Park up next, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday afternoon. They ran the 6.5 furlong Turfway preview at 7 to 5 off the maiden victory, Bye Bye Bernie.
And they're off. For the lead from the outside, that's St. Arbor, smoking into Boys Room. Down along the inside, Mac the Man, then Bye Bye Bernie. Down the back stretch. From the outside, St. Arbor has the lead now, half length. Smoking into Boys Room second, length and a half. Mac the Man third. Bye Bye Bernie is now 4th. Through from the inside, Mile Range is 5th. Length and a half to Corso's Law. Then there's a big gap back to Silver Tongued and Lou and Mike after a 22 2/4. They're into the turn. St. Arbor by a head. On the inside, Smoking into Boys Room right there in second. Mac the Man gains ground from third. Bye Bye Bernie is a fourth. Still a big gap back from the outside. That's Lou and Mike, silver-tongued. They're into the stretch. Mac the Man gets the lead. Smoking into Boys Room is second. Then on the outside, that's still St. Arbor. Bye Bye Bernie. But nearing the wire, it's Mac the Man who just strolls away. Mac the Man wins by 4. Smoking into Boys Room second. Lou and Mike up for third. Photo for fourth.
But Mac the Man, ladies and gentlemen, scores the convincing 4-length victory under Norberto Arroyo, ladies and gentlemen, who is white hot at Turfway Park as he tries to resume his career. Second choice in the wagering for Jeff Greenhill returns $7 for the victory. Smoking in the Boys Room finishes second. Lou and Mike third. Off the board, the 7-5 favorite, Bye Bye Bernie. Take a quick break. When we come back, some action from the great race place, Santa Anita Park.
Hi race fans, I'm Seth Miro with some great news. Now you can get live streaming of all our tracks. Just log on to CapitalOTB.com, click on the live streaming link, and choose from more than 35 tracks from around the world. Plus, you can now get race replays any day, any track. And don't forget to check out our new virtual tow board. In horse racing, information is key, and no one brings you the crucial information you need like CapitalOTB.com. Live streaming, race replays, and our new virtual tow board. CapitalOTB.com. Check it out now.
Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
I've been coming here for well over 30 years to the OTB, and I think this is an outstanding facility. Probably comparable to something you'd see in Vegas. They have the big screens there, and then they have the auxiliary screens for, watching all the tracks. And the primary tracks of the day, they'll switch to the big screens, which is ideal for most of us race guys. We like to see the big races on the big screen. Well done.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Horses and Courses. Now time for 4 stakes races from Santa Anita on New Year's Day, 3-year-old fillies going a mile in the Blue Norther, 5-2, Sky High Gal.
All in. And away they go. All appeared to come out well. Along the inside, 50 Shades of Hay setting off for the lead, but now here's Wildcat Angie, and Wildcat Angie sprinting away. Sky High Gal is right there. Travesura is going to have to go 4 wide into the turn. Wittgenstein is another one right there. Those 5 set a good early pace out here. Secret Motive has settled back in the 6th position. In behind that, Escape Act in the gold cap, who's 5 lengths off these leaders. Something About Her is on the far side, making some headway now. Scarlet Strike, white blinkers towards the rear, been followed by A Kiss for a Rose, who's second last, and Air Kitty is last. 10 lengths would cover the lot. They run past the 5/8 pole, and it's Wildcat Angie leading it just over a length. Sky High Gal in a good spot and keen to go on from second. On the far side, Travesura is right there in third. 50 Shades of Hay in the red down at the rail, and Wittgenstein in 5th, only 4 lengths off these leaders, been followed by Something About Her. Then Secret Motive, Scarlet Strike, white blinkers at the rail. On the far side, Escape Act is only 6 lengths off these leaders. At the back, Air Kitty and A Kiss for a Rose. They are coming to the top of the lane, and Wildcat Angie leads it just over a length. Sky High Gal pulls off the rail and comes to tackle. Sky High Gal in the green cap. Travesura running a big one on the outside. Then there's a wall of horses. Escape Act is coming with a late run. Something About Her, Wittgenstein, they're all chasing along the inside. Scarlet Strike, they come for home, and Escape Act on the outside. Wittgenstein between them. Sky High Gal at the rail. Scarlet Strike, so close. Sky High Gal, Scarlet Strike, Wittgenstein, and Escape Act.
And in a field of 11, a 4-horse photo finish, and the favorite, Sky High Gal. First time Julian Leperoux, they score by a nose over second choice in the wagering, Scarlet Strike. Finishing third was Wittgenstein, who was a neck in front of Escape Act in the 4-horse photo finish. All 4 turf starts for Sky High Gal, now 3 for 4 lifetime, first time stakes. They score the victory on New Year's Day. Saturday afternoon, a couple stakes races to bring you. Up first, 3-year-olds going 2 turns in the 1-mile Sham Stakes at 2-5 off the Delta Jackpot victory, Golden Cents.
And away they go. Menando is out very fast from the outside gate, will go straight to the lead. Golden Sense getting up to race second, in just a tad tight at the rail. Dirty Swag, meanwhile, moves up on the outside to take the third spot. Den's Legacy down at the rail races along in fourth, and that leaves Dry Summer at the back. 6 lengths would cover the lot. Onto the backstretch they go. Menando just taking a nice hold. Ears pricked, not in any hurry out here. Menando in front by a length. Been followed by Golden Sense in second. The long shot Dirty Swag on the far side. Den's Legacy in a good spot down at the rail, just 2 lengths off these leaders. Then we come back to Dry Summer. Dry Summer now only 4.5 lengths would cover the lot. They run to the half-mile pole, and it is still Menando out in front. Easy lead, has it by a length. Golden Sense tracking from second. Den's Legacy third at the rail, 2 lengths off these leaders. Dry Summer in the gold cap tries to get a little closer now as the long shot Dirty Swag drops out last. They head into the far turn. Still Menando goes on, leads it just over a length. Now Golden Sense coming to tackle on the outside. It's 2 back to Den's Legacy in the third spot. Dry Summer sent along fourth. They pass the quarter pole, and Menando gets a tap on the shoulder to kick on the outside. Golden Sense now comes to take them on. Den's Legacy scrapes the paint and comes to take them on down at the rail. Any one of these three. They come into the 8th pole now. On the outside we have Golden Sense. Golden Sense trying to take a narrow lead and does so. Golden Sense strikes the front now with 60 to go, and it is going to be Golden Sense and Kevin Krieger to take the Sham Stakes. Golden Sense wins. Den's Legacy was second, Menando third, then Dry Summer and Dirty Swag.
And Kevin Krieger aboard Golden Sense, who makes it another stakes victory for Doug O'Neill. Golden Sense returns $2.80 for victory in this year's Sham Stakes, which brings you 10 Kentucky Derby points in the new system. Den's Legacy finishes third, with Menando finishing third. Den's Legacy finishes second in the 5-horse field Sham Stakes, where they all finished in the order that they were wagered. Now, the second stakes race on Saturday afternoon was for handicap horses, and I think a very intriguing runner. Only seen him once since his powerful victory in the Stroop Stakes. Ultimate Eagle, the second choice at 2-1, but Bob Baffert's Coil, 9-5.
And away they go. All came out well. Ultimate Eagle being sent along very fast on the inside. Coil goes with him. So the 2 favourites hop out the gate and set a fast early pace. Ultimate Eagle trying to carry Coil wide into the turn. In behind that comes John Scott, who's hugging the rail back in the third spot. Pace very solid early. Bank the 8 is in the 4th position. Trey Baracho's back in the 5th spot. Only gives them 4.5 start. And Jay Cito's the early trailer. Past the 3/4 pole they go, and Ultimate Eagle wanted that lead again. He has it, taken a nice hold now though. He's out in front by 2. Coil is tracking from second. John Scott is along the inside, and Bank the 8. Jay Cito racing wide out today. He's very keen to go on as well. Jay Cito now tugging his way up to third, and that'll leave Trey Barachos at the back. 5 lengths would cover the lot. They have a half-mile still to go, and Ultimate Eagle, a comfortable leader by a length. Coil has been tracking throughout. Jay Cito a little more settled now on the far side. Down at the rail we have John Scott. John Scott's only 2 lengths off them. In behind that, Bank the 8 and Trey Baracho 6 off the leader. They have 5/16 to go, and Ultimate Eagle kicks on for home, leads by a length. Coil is sent after him. These two have been dominating throughout, and they draw clear now by 4. John Scott. Jay Cito was never happy today, and he's been eased. Heads a turn for home. Ultimate Eagle and Coil. 2 favourites now come together to battle this one out. Ultimate Eagle hanging on, but Coil is catching inch by inch down the centre of the track. It's a thriller in the San Pasqual. Coil the advantage. Ultimate Eagle battles right back. They nose and nose to the wire. Coil, Ultimate Eagle, here it is. Coil, 1 at a nose. Coil to Ultimate Eagle. John Scott finished third, and Trey Barachos was fourth.
And the bettors got it right, ladies and gentlemen. Coil, a very hard-fought victory under Martin Garcia, scores the victory for Bob Baffert. Ultimate Eagle, making only the 2nd start in 11 months, tried to make every pole a winning one, dug in deep for Martin Pedroja, but wasn't able to hold off Coil. Coil returns $5.60. Ultimate Eagle does finish second. See if he marches on to the big cap with better results than last year. John Scott finishes third in the 76th running of the San Pasquale. On Sunday afternoon, time to come down the hill on the turf, and the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint winner with local connections back in action. Ms. Direction, 4-5 in the Monrovia.
And away they go to a perfect start. Kindle flew out the gate, and Kindle flying off to the early lead. Broken Dreams is getting up to race second. On the far side, Misdirection broke well, now drops back at joint third with Javine and Byram the trailers, 6 off the leaders. They go to the half mile, and Kindle very fast out here, leads at a length and a half. Broken Dreams is taken back down at the rail. On the far side, Misdirection showing a lot of speed today. Misdirection now goes up alongside a Kindle. Javine a close up fourth, and Byram is at the back. Down the hill they come, and it's Javine on the inside, Misdirection right there in second. Broken Dreams in the gold cap, tucked in neatly in third, and Broken Dreams now coming strongly after them. Then it's Javine. Byram is now 7 off the leader. They come to the top of the lane, and Kindle kicks on for home. On the outside, Misdirection. Broken Dreams going to go for a run at the rail. Then Javine and Byram. Homeward bound, and Kendall is still in front, just over a length to Misdirection. Broken Dreams, Javine and Byram. Kendall digs deep, finds more. Misdirection chasing gamely on the outside. Kendall holding on to the lead. Kendall, Misdirection, 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 all class up to win it. Misdirection, tag Kendall right at the wire. Byram running on, then Javine and Broken Dreams.
And Misdirection, a very, very impressive performance. Mike Pipey, Mike Smith, a very... Boy, she looked to be in deep waters early, ladies and gentlemen. This 5-year-old mare scores by a confident half length under Mike Smith, returning $3.80. This is the Jim Rome racing operation, but in our market, Mike Kramack scores the victory. Hope he got a chance to get out there for the 46th running of the Monrovia. Back to the racing, only the second start in about 9 months for Misdirection. Kindle finishes second, with Gavin finishing third at 29-1. I'll take a quick break. When we come back, stakes action from the Big A.
No matter where in the world you are, the excitement of wagering on live horse racing is just a click away. CapitalOTB.com offers live streaming, free past performances, analysis and selections from professional handicappers, and a simple, safe, and secure wagering platform. And best of all, it's surcharge free. CapitalOTB.com, the better choice. With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at CapitalOTB.com, and live operators ready to take your call, CapitalOTB.com is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person, or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone or at CapitalOTB.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5 stakes races to bring you from the Big A, including on New Year's Day, our shopping spree stakes, the Jillian 4-5.
And they're off. Awkward start for number 3, Eyes of Midas. She trails the field. Missed the point. Goes for the lead. Jillian is down at the rail. Flatter Me with Roses on the outside. Hope for Tomorrow is 4th in the early going. And the trailer is Eyes of Midas in 5th. Around the clubhouse turn, Miss the Point with the lead by a little more than a length. Over Flatter Me with Roses, Jillian runs in 3rd. Hope for Tomorrow on the outside in 4th. And Eyes of Midas, the trailer. Opening quarter, 25 and 1/5 seconds. They've straightened away and are heading up the backstretch with Miss the Point leading 3/4 of a length over long shot Flatter Me with Roses. The favorite of Jillian is 3rd on the outside as Eyes of Midas now comes through down at the rail. Hope for Tomorrow is the trailer now in 5th. Miss the Point continues to set the pace here. It's missed the point by almost 2, ran a half in 50 and 3/5 seconds. Flatter Me with Roses, 2nd. And down at the rail is Eyes of Midas. Then it's a Jillian. And Hope for Tomorrow around the far turn. Miss DuPoint is there by 2.5 lengths over Flatter Me with Roses. Eyes of Midas down on the inside in third. A Jillian is fourth, 6 lengths from the lead. And Hope for Tomorrow's at the back of the pack as they come into the stretch. 3/4 in 1, 15 and 2. Miss DuPoint with a 4-length lead now. Eyes of Midas in second, Flatter Me with Roses, then a Jillian, and Hope for Tomorrow. Miss DuPoint and Erod Ortiz Jr. are going to do it here in wire-to-wire fashion. Miss DuPoint by almost 5. Close for second between Eyes of Midas and a Jillian.
Miss DuPoint didn't. Makes every pole a winning one from an inside post position going the mile and 70 yards for the New York State Breds. Miss DuPoint returns $11 even for John Toscano. Eyes of Midas finishes second, and the 4-5 favorite, Jillian, hits the board while running third in the Our Shopping Spree Stakes on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day, a couple stakes races to bring you, including the 140th running of the Ladies Handicap at 3-5, Arena Elvira.
And they're off. Villanesca and Silver Prize. And it's Silver Prize with the early lead. Villanesca runs in second. Arena Elvira on the outside in third. And Our Gypsy Gold, the early trailer, in fourth. It's long shot Silver Prize with the lead as the field of 4 goes into the clubhouse turn. Silver Prize by 1.5 lengths. Then it's Villanesca, Our Gypsy Gold down at the rail, and Arena Elvira. Opening quarter mile in 24 and 2/5 seconds. Silver Prize leads here by 1.5 lengths. Villanesca continues to chase in second. Our Gypsy Gold down at the rail in third. And the odds-on favorite Arena Elvira is fourth, but just 2.5 lengths from the lead. As they head up the backstretch, Silver Prize leads by 3/4 length. Villanesca in between horses, and Arena Elvira on the outside. Half-mile went in 49 and 3. Our Gypsy Gold is fourth. And now there's a half-mile to the finish, and it's Silver Prize still the leader. Silver Prize by 1/2 length. Villanesca in second. Arena Elvira, Our Gypsy Gold, heads apart third and fourth, and now they're midway around the far turn. Silver Prize by a head. Villanesca being asked for a little more here. Arena Elvira on the outside. Our Gypsy Gold's going to need some racing room. 3/4 in 1:14. 1/4 mile to the finish in the ladies' handicap. Here's Arena Elvira on the outside now to take the lead. Our Gypsy Gold comes through down at the rail. Arena Elvira leads by a length. Our Gypsy Gold on the inside. A 16th out. Arena Elvira trying to hold off Our Gypsy Gold. Arena Elvira by a head. Our Gypsy Gold second. Arena Elvira wins it. Our Gypsy Gold was second. 8 lengths. Back to Silver Prize and Villanesca.
Junior Alvarado scores the neck victory, holding off Our Gypsy Gold, who was 8 lengths in front of the 18-1 shot Silver Prize. Bill Mott sends out the winner, who returns $3.40. Looking at the offspring of Ghost Zapper, just a very sharp effort returning to New York, but a hard-fought victory in a short field in the ladies' handicap. And now the traditional opening day stakes race on January 1st. Fillies and mares sprinting 6 furlongs in the Interborough. Nicole H. at 1-5.
And they're off. Singlet, Tanglewood Tail, Mildly Offensive. Now Silent Serenity moves up, and Silent Serenity takes the lead from Mildly Offensive. Tanglewood Tail is in third, Singlet's on the outside in fourth, and the big favorite, Nicole H, is the early trailer in fifth. Nicole H about 3.5 lengths off the lead. And it's Silent Serenity with that lead by 1/2 length over Mildly Offensive, who's in between horses with long shot Tanglewood Tail on the outside. The opening quarter mile in 23 seconds. Nicole H down at the rail, and Singlet on the outside. Silent Serenity by a head. Now Mildly Offensive goes right alongside Mildly Offensive, Tanglewood Tail, Singlet. Those three together. Nicole H is behind a wall of horses as they come into the stretch, the half mile in 46 and 3. There's room now for Nicole H, and now she comes on through, and it's Nicole H to take over the lead at the 8th pole. Mildly Offensive racing in second. Nicole H going for her 3rd consecutive victory in the Interborough, and she's won it here by a length and a half. Mildly Offensive was second, and Singlet finished 3rd.
3 years in a row for Nicole H. Of course, this was the slowest one of the 3, and by slowest we mean by 2/100ths of a second. But breaking from the inside under Ramon Dominguez for Mike Hush, and they score by 1 1/4 official lengths, returning $2.70. Mildly Offensive finishes 2nd, and Singlet 3rd in the New Year's Day Interborough. 2 stakes races on Saturday afternoon for 3-year-olds. Up first, the fillies in the Busanda.
And they're off. Awkward start there for number 3, Asia. She seemed to jump up a bit at the start. Kiss the Lady is going for the lead, and Ruby Lips is there on the outside. Now Asia comes on through to take 3rd. Princess of Silmar is down at the rail in 4th. And it's Coconut Shrimp in 5th. By Golly Molly, the early trailer in 6th, as the 3-year-old fillies round the clubhouse turn. Kiss the Lady in front by about a length, and Ruby Lips is in 2nd. Princess of Silmar down at the rail in 3rd. The opening quarter mile, 24 seconds. They head up the backstretch, and Kiss the Lady has the lead by a half length over Ruby Lips. Down at the rail is Princess of Silmar, and on the outside, Asia. Those two are right together, 3rd and 4th. A break of 2 to Coconut Shrimp in 5th, and 5 more to By Golly Molly. Kiss the Lady continues to show the way here. Kiss the Lady in front by a length. Ran the half in 48 and 3. Kiss the Lady 3/4 of a length over Ruby Lips. Asia on the outside in 3rd. Princess of Silmar down at the rail. Then it's Coconut Shrimp, and farther back is By Golly Molly. They race around the turn. In between horses, Ruby Lips. Asia's on the outside, and Kiss the Lady down at the rail. Coconut Shrimp looking for racing room with Princess of Silmar. 3/4 in 1:13. Princess of Silmar is now coming on through towards the rail. Here's Princess of Silmar to take the lead with a furlong to the finish. Princess of Silmar in front by 3. Then Ruby Lips and Asia and Coconut Shrimp. 3 straight wins for Princess of Silmar. She pours it on in the stretch. 1 by 7. Ruby Lips was 2nd. Then Asia and Coconut Shrimp.
And at 4 to 5, Princess of Silmar scores the $3.90 victory. Under the wire, Ruby Lips finished 2nd, but after a little bumping early in the stretch, finally clipped heels with Asita, and they just had to take Ruby Lips down. Placed 3rd, Asia rightfully put up to 2nd in the 40th running of the Busanda. Up next, 3-year-olds in Grade 2 action early in the year on the inner dirt track, the 143rd running of the Jerome Even Money Vijack.
And they're off. Vegas No Show and Mud Flats and Long River, and towards the inside, Vijack. It's Mud Flats who comes away with the lead going into the turn. Vegas No Show on the outside. Vijack down at the rail. Long River runs in 4th. Siete de Oros is 5th. Not a Cat but a Llama in 6th. Amerigo Vespucci is 7th. Break of 4 to James Jingle, who trails the field in 8th. It's Mud Flats with a narrow lead over Vijack as they hit the backstretch, and the quarter went in 24 seconds. It's Mud Flats and Vijack, and they're heads apart for the lead. Vegas No Show sits just off the front runners in 3rd. Long River and Siete de Oros heads apart 4th and 5th, 2.5 lengths to Not a Cat but a Llama and Amerigo Vespucci. Farther back, it's James Jingle, half mile, 47 and 2/5 seconds. It's Vijack with the lead here by a half length over Mud Flats. Siete de Oros down at the rail. Long River is in between horses, and on the outside is is Vegas No Show. Not a cat but a llama has drawn within 3.5 lengths of the lead. Amerigo Vespucci moving well down towards the rail. And farther back, it's James Jingle, and they're coming for the top of the stretch. It's Vijak. Siete de Oros down at the rail. 3/4 went in 1:12. Siete de Oros and Vijak, and they're heads apart. Then it's Long River. Amerigo Vespucci down at the rail. Far outside, Vegas No Show. They come for the 16th pole. Siete de Oros trying to pull off the upset. Vijak's on the outside. The two of them come down for the line. Terrific finish in the Jerome. It goes to Vijak by a head. Then Siete de Oros, farther back, Amerigo Vespucci and Long River.
And in a very, very competitive running of the Jerome Vijak, the bettors got it right, ladies and gentlemen. Rudy Rodriguez sends out the winner with Cornelio Velasquez. They return $4.30. And Siete de Oros, a brilliant performance at better than 40-1 to just get beat by a head. And Amerigo Vespucci, a good Mid-Atlantic sprinter who was 2 for 2 before running into Whiskey Romeo, runs very well at nearly 40-1 to finish third in the Jerome. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. We want to invite you to enjoy the stakes action from around the country and join us next time.